Welcome Nursing 1 students to the CCBC Library Orientation. My name is Terry Gallagher. I'm the librarian here at CCBC. This is going to be a little different because I usually have you in person in the library classroom, but we'll get through it. And if you have any questions, the library staff's always available. First of all, I want to say congratulations. Take a moment, breathe, pat yourself on the back. You've made it into a stellar program, and you have challenges ahead of you, and you have my utmost admiration for taking on such a wonderful vocation. Now, I know it is a challenge. It's a challenging program. You can do it. I usually tell the nursing students in their first semester that I've gotten to know and kept in touch with some of the nursing students that have become nurses, and it's not easy, but you can do it. So I got a little bit of advice from some graduates and now RNs. This is Jody, who graduated in 2014. And this is just what she had to say. If you're having any doubt about yourself, it can be a lot the first couple weeks, but you can do it. So make sure that you don't give up. And one other thing that Jody mentioned to me to tell you was that she never considered herself an outstanding student or someone who could study well, but she was able to do this. So, just know that you can too. This is Meredith. She is also one of the nursing students that I know well that graduated and is an RN. Her mom also came out of the program and was an RN and maybe even delivered some of you. But here is what Meredith had to say. So if you want to read that, or just take a break and take it in, because you are in Nursing 1. And as you can see, Meredith did work part-time and got married during nursing school. That's a big thing, to take on life changes and to also work, because many people can't do that during the program. She waited to have her reception till after she became an RN. So, but anyhow, why are you talking to the librarian? You're in nursing school. Well, there are specific library resources and ways that nurses use the library. So first we'll talk a little bit about the library, and here it is. If none of you have ever visited, I wanted to let you know that we are practicing all of the CDC rules of quarantining books, social distancing. When you come in, you will see there is plexiglass. We have limited numbers of where people can be, and or cleaning supplies for the computers. So we're going to be very careful. Masks are required, but we still hope to see you very much. I did want to point out, this is where I am. This is the reference desk over here. There's also a little area where I can sit one-on-one with you if you're having trouble finding resources. Also very important for you is we have the nursing section actually pulled out. So these books right near the reference desk are the nursing books. To be accredited, we have to keep our books within 5 years' time. So the information you need has to be cutting edge. So we keep those books up to date, and they're there for your reference. You can sign these out for a couple weeks to supplement what you're learning. Also, I wanted to point out, while I have the little photo up here, is are the reading rooms along the back wall, because our nurses are probably one of the disciplines that use those rooms the most, and I'll talk about them in a minute. So I just wanted to welcome you to the library. It's your library, not mine, so make good use of it. Okay. So we have a special care plan. You'll hear that word a lot over the next 5 semesters for nurses here in the library. We have special services just for you. As I mentioned before, we have nursing books in a nursing section. I will show you how to look up some nursing subjects. Some of that might be review during this video. We also have some hard copy journals. Journal materials are something that you will use for the latest studies, and once you're in nursing, we'll talk more about that you need to be able to look up information and stay on the cutting edge. And we offer those both in print and electronic databases, and I'll show you how to find nursing studies as we go along through this today. And the other thing is, along with that, we're going to talk about evidence-based practice, which is something you may have heard about, but I'll give you the foundation of it and show you how you're going to be doing an assignment each semester that uses the library collections, and you present studies that pertain to nursing practice. So by the end of this, you should know how to investigate. And if you don't, and it's just touching upon it, you come see me and the library staff, because we are here for you. Okay, we're planning on being open 8 to 6 Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. 8 to 7 Wednesdays, 8 to 4 on Fridays. Of course, everything's in flex with the way things are in the world right now, but we will do our best to be there for you. We provided full virtual services from March on. I had a lot of queries on our chat from nursing enrichment students. They were some of our main researchers, so we are equipped to handle your questions and help you with what you need. So just come on in and see us. We want you to make your home at the library. Here's a little bit about the LRC services. The LRC is the name of our building, the Learning Resource Center. Tongue twisting. In the library, we have the books and the journals and what you saw as far as the circulation, but we also have the academic coaches. It's very key to you in nursing. We have the math coaches, very helpful with dosage information as you go along. If your math is not your strong suit or you just want to be checked. We also have biology and chemistry coaches. And we don't want you to let things get ahead of you. Just if you aren't understanding, come for the coaching. Of course, you have Nancy Highland, who is just absolutely phenomenal and can help you through your subjects too. We mentioned the reading rooms. The rooms are equipped with Wi-Fi, some with smart TVs that you can hook your laptop to. Nurses are biggest group, I'd say, in the discipline of group studiers. So the reading rooms are ideal. We have them numbered for how many people can be in a room. In addition, we have dry erase walls you can write on. It's a really modern, good place for learning if you need to get away. Also, we wanted you to be aware that Supportive Services Act 101, Phi Theta Kappa, the KEYS program, are all in the LRC. We work intertwined with each other. We can connect you. Supportive services, if you had a IEP in high school, if you're part of OVR, if you have any kind of diagnosis, you're taking regular medications, you maybe have a learning disability, anything that requires accommodation, please come see Supportive Services. They can set you up for a program. They walk you through your years here, and many nursing students utilize them. They can provide soundproof booths for testing. And in addition, if you have a case with Supportive Services, often you're allowed time and a half for testing. So stop in and see. In addition, if supportive services staff aren't using those soundproof booths and you're someone that needs that total quiet, even though there are quiet designated areas in the library and the rooms, you can go in there and use a soundproof booth. So Act 101 keys deal with people in certain familial economic niches. They can help you with books. So see what's available to you. If you don't know, come and visit the library and we'll connect you to people who know. Phi Theta Kappa is also here. That's an honors program. If you get above a 3.5 after you take your first 12 credits, you're invited to join this International Honor Society. Why do you want to join? Because they offer scholarships. So a lot of our nurses are going on to get their bachelor's in nursing. So there are many agreements where you will get some scholarships. There are even usually 3 full scholarships offered. So if you get that letter to join Phi Theta Kappa, please do, and you can get information right in the library. Also, we're connected to the county library services. We are a partner with the Beaver County Library System, so your home library from Aliquippa to Beaver Falls, Baden to all over the county. All the public libraries collections are connected to ours. In addition, the law library is. So I've had some nursing students use that for medical law. So always remember that we're part of that whole system and we share a collection which is advantageous to you. Also in the library, we lend some, we have some laptops that can be used within the library, and we have hotspots, a limited number that we lend, but with your library card, we can also borrow them from other libraries. So for internet at home, if you don't have something through the school or you need something temporarily. So, and of course we have books. So, oh my. So, and if you wish to study alone or as a group in the library, not only do we have the rooms, we have some special furniture. We also have a children's room that has a lovely children's collection. It also has Wi-Fi and some desks here at the back. If you have children, you can bring them in and utilize the library here. So keep that in mind for your study. We want you to get your money's worth while you're here at CCBC. So remember, we have like the supplemental nursing books to borrow, not your actual textbooks, unfortunately. And we have access to all those books in the Beaver County system. So we have 36,000 books of our own, plus the whole systems. In addition, we are partners with the state and also OCLC, which gives us access to colleges all over the world, not just the country. So we can bring in books, or say you're studying something particular about the coronavirus and you need something from someplace else in the world, we can try to access it through the membership. We've been very successful. So printing is one of the main things nurses do in the library also, besides the group study and the nursing collection. So feel free to stop in. We just got some new printers from Xerox. As of right now, at the latest, you're using your email and your password to access your prints. And again, you want to say you're allotted so many free prints. You print a lot in nursing, so make sure that you get at least a couple slides on a page, and we can help you do that. So the staff is ready to help you with your printing. I know you have printing in nursing buildings too, but the library is available. So we have other resources galore. We have journals and books that are geared specifically toward nurses. We probably have the largest number of peer-reviewed journals for the nursing discipline out of all the majors here at CCBC. So you are held to a higher standard as a nursing major as far as what information you can use for assignments. It has to be scholarly or peer-reviewed information. So we can offer that to you in print or in e-forms, which I'm going to talk to you about later here. So we're going to go ahead and go to the CCBC website, so I can show you how to access our collection. So, and some of you know this from past English classes, and if you've taken any other classes, but we're going to go over it real quickly here. So if you come to the ccbc.edu site, to find the library, you go to Campus Life, and then you will see library there. And I mentioned before that we have a chat that runs during library hours, so you can talk back and forth to the staff and we can give you guidance. That really came in handy this summer. I talked to a lot of the nursing enrichment students doing their nursing assignments, so don't forget about the chat. And if it is offline, like you see right now, so if it is offline, then we can definitely get your questions through our email that goes to the library staff. So don't hesitate. Now we're going to look for books. So right now, under the library main page, you will see information. We are open to physical services now, so we have to get that changed. But you will see a tab called Research Tools. And under Research Tools, you will see Beaver Pack, and that is the library's online catalog. So if you scroll down to Beaver Pack, you will see the link to enter the card catalog, the collection, which includes the entire Beaver County collection, as well as the law library and CCBC. In addition, you will see PDFs and videos on how to search. So there's information there that can lead you through this process I'm going to show you right now. But we're going to go ahead and enter Beaver Pack. And for those of you that it is a I apologize for the review, but so here we're going to do a quick search just to reacquaint you. So if we were looking up Alzheimer's, you have a patient in clinical and you wanted to find some information. Originally, you could start out with the entire collection and see what is out there. But it's always a process of narrowing and widening till you find your information. And you want to be efficient about it with the catalog, because then when you go into the stacks or pull a journal, you have what you want and you're not just looking through a lot of unrelated things. So we see that there are 219 entries in the collection across the county. So the first move you would make is to look at CCBC, because we said that you would want to be using more academic and peer-reviewed information, and that's what we would have. So you could do a search this way, and that brings it down to 34. And then another thing you can do is modify your search. So add a modifier, something in relationship to what you're looking for as far as your patient. So maybe there's communication is a big thing with Alzheimer's patients and how to interact. So you might want to look for something that has to do with the social aspects of Alzheimer's. And again, we're looking for what CCBC has. So, and you can utilize things from other libraries. It's just that we buy books more according to your disciplines from academic presses. So you go ahead and you can submit there, and you can see we're down to 2. So this will this is the way that you narrow down your searches. And again, you can find these in the CCBC stacks. And if you don't know how to look for Dewey, the staff is here to help you. So any of this along the way, you forget what I say, this is just to acquaint you. We'll take you and help you find whatever you need. Okay? So we're going to go back to our PowerPoint. And again, if we don't have the books, we'll find some place that does for you. So, and the print journals, if you're looking for them, are again where I showed you the nursing collection is right near my desk. And one way you can tell when you're looking at periodicals or journals, the way you can identify them as peer reviewed is actually it'll have the peer reviewed inside the fold. And this is where if we were in person, I would actually give you journals. But you can look inside, it's like a magazine, and you'll see who the peer reviewers are. That means these are the people that approve every word of the study. In the nursing journals. They're very long articles. So when you have assignments, the assignment for each semester to find a peer-reviewed evidence-based nursing article, you're not going to find a 2-page piece. This is going to be several pages long, written by multiple scholars with a lot of PhDs and MSNs, and you're going to see there are a lot of charts and graphs. It's not going to be fun to read. You're going to have to read it several times. And these are issued not always every month, because the studies have to be reviewed sometimes for 2 or 3 years, and the audience is what you are, scholars and academics. So keep in mind that you're going to be looking for journals and books that are academic now, and that we have those for you. So another place I want to take you in the library is course-specific resources. So if we go back to the library, I'm going to take you there again the same way. You go to Campus Life, Library, and there we are at the main site again with the offline chat message, and we're going to go back down to the link that says course-specific resources. Now these resources are pools of information that have been gathered. They're credible already. So instead of you going out and looking in Google for information about the coronavirus, we would like you to start at some sites that are already, we know they're peer-reviewed and they have that high standard of credibility. Now each discipline has their own course-specific section here under the library pages. They're called LibGuides in some colleges, if you've ever gone to another college. So they just give you a launch pad to start your information or your research. So here's bio and chemistry. We have them for developmental classes, for composition, but this is in alphabetical order. So if you go down the whole way, you will find that under nursing, everything that I'm talking about today, we will have a handout, a PDF about nursing, the orientation that will take you through that. Okay, we will also have, let me get back to the course-specific resources, information about our databases and looking for those nursing articles, and then approved sites that you can use that are on the net that contain peer-reviewed journals. So that's all there for you to start your research. So remember, you can go to the research tools for books and journals, and you can also go to course-specific materials. So we're going to go back to our PowerPoint, and so you know where to look for those credible sites. Okay, we just wanted you to know that this is your library, so we hope that you'll visit there. So I'm going to have a part 2 coming up. If you have any questions, remember, you can always call the library, chat with us, or email us. Okay, I'll talk to you again soon.